Would you believe me if I told you that 3 years ago I was a completely different person, and that something as simple as my job transformed me from a shy, antisocial teenager to a professional, confident adult? Today I will be teaching you about my experience as a manager at McDonald's and why it changed me as a person. I'd say working at McDonald's was one of the best choices I could have ever made. I agree with the statement made in Why Being a McDonald's Manager Was the Best Experience of My Life by former manager Colin, when she states, "It's not the best because it was always pleasant and made me feel happy." Not at all, actually. It was the best because I had to be part of a team that I was responsible for, and it made me see that fast food was not the life I wanted for myself. In order to demonstrate how much my job has changed me, first we'll dive into some responsibilities a McDonald's manager has and a few situations I've been involved in, and second, evaluate some of the skills and traits I've gained. Taking the promotion from a crew member to a shift manager comes with a great deal of responsibilities, as well as puts you in some very challenging situations. A few responsibilities I have as a manager are resolving customer complaints, managing inventory orders, and ensuring all cash policies are followed. I have also been faced with many difficult situations as manager, one being an underage crew member showed up to his shift drunk. After multiple other crew members voiced their concerns, I confirmed this by asking him himself. I immediately clocked him out, but I could not allow him to leave. This was a very challenging spot to be in because if he left, I would be forced to call the police for driving under the influence. After an hour of talking, I convinced him to stay in the lobby for 3 hours while he sobered up. Another difficult situation I faced is when all of my registers went offline, bringing everything to a complete standstill and holding up all of my orders. To resolve this, I resorted to taking all my orders on pen and paper and taking only cash. This is very difficult due to having to calculate tax. After countless angry customers and an hour on the phone with support services, the registers were brought back online. These responsibilities and situations that come with being a manager are all things that shape me into the person I am today. Due to these managerial responsibilities and difficult situations I've been in, I have learned many strengths such as customer service, leadership, and learning complex computer systems. Customer service is arguably the trait used most in a fast food environment, especially as a manager. While I am working, any and all customer complaints go through me, which can be very stressful, but is also a great learning experience. Another important strength I have learned is leadership and being responsible for crew members as well as a multi-million-dollar store. According to the article, The Importance of Leadership and Organizational Success, published on December 14, 2017, Dr. Rehal Transit discusses leadership on a more in-depth level when he lists some characteristics of leaders, such as communication skills, empathy and emotional intelligence, and team building skills. These were just a few winning traits of a leader. Being a leader is one of the best traits a person can have for their future. The last strength I will discuss is how I learned complex computer systems, as well as effectively counting cash registers and ensured no money was lost or stolen throughout the day. Through paying close attention to managers before me and months of repetition, these systems became a second nature to me. Being a manager at McDonald's has taught me many skills, such as customer service, leadership responsibilities, and experience in using complex computer systems, which have all transformed me completely and provided me with strengths I will use for the rest of my life. My experience at McDonald's has transformed me from an awkward, young teenager to a mature adult. My responsibilities and situations I've witnessed as a manager have provided me with strengths and skills I can use throughout my future. Being a manager at McDonald's for 3 years has been an extremely stressful and challenging environment, which is exactly why it was a perfect job for me.